Greetings and welcome to Political Empire. I'm your host, Kim Pearsall with the Press Enterprise and PE.com. And today we're going to focus on one race in particular in the inland region, like we're going to leading up to our general election in November, the 47th Assembly District. So this is another inland race that pits two candidates in the same party against each other. Rialto councilman Joe Baca Jr. and Cheryl Brown, the publisher of the Black Voice News, are running for the 47th Assembly seat. And as we near the election, we'll be highlighting these races. So here to tell us more about this particular race is Sacramento correspondent Jim Miller. Jim, thanks so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Hi.
Fantastic. So tell us what is unique about this race in particular?
Well, I mean, the unique thing with this and a few others around our region is that 2 years ago, this contest would have been over in June. It's such a very strongly Democratic area that includes communities in and around the Rialto, San Bernardino, urban San Bernardino Valley region, and it's always been elected Democrats. The difference now in our top two environment is that there are two Democrats. Joe Baca Jr., member of the Rialto City Council, and Cheryl Brown, a local businesswoman, made it to the November ballot.
So it will still definitely be a Democratic seat. We just don't know which Democrat yet.
Right, right. I mean, Baca Jr., of course, is the son of the congressman. Cheryl Brown has political and community ties of her own. And it's interesting watching this take shape. Before the primary, I think some of the conventional wisdom out there was that Joe Baca Jr. was the favorite and had some of the institutional support from Sacramento and elsewhere. Since the primary, Ms. Brown has been raising money at a fair clip. She's hired a campaign manager up here who's worked on some pretty successful campaigns. So it seems like it's going to be a real contest heading into November.
And are there any numbers for how close this might be, or any indication on your part yet who might squeak this out?
That's a good question. I mean, there were two Republicans on the ballot in June, notwithstanding the district's Democratic leanings. It'll be interesting. That's one thing people will be watching is who will be able to connect with the district's Republican voters most successfully. It's going to come down to resources and ability to get their message out. There's maybe going to be some interplay between the overlapping congressional race between the congressman Joe Baca and this assembly race, and there could be some dynamics at play there with both of their names on the ballot. So I think it's going to be close.
Well, and it's an interesting year, like you said, for these two party races where you've got two Democrats, two Republicans, and so forth. So obviously you're keeping us posted on everything that's going on with this, and hopefully you'll come back again next week with us to talk about another race in particular to highlight. So Jim, thanks so much for joining us, and viewers at home, thanks so much for watching us again on your computers, tablets, phones, what have you, for another edition of Political Empire. We'll see you tomorrow.